Hello everyone and welcome back Gaming with Priesty. Newcastle Jets in the Premier League, episode 5 for the season, coming up against Everton. And check this out, Everton, the lowest scoring teams. And I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about this before, early on in the save, that if you see that stat come up before a game, I'll nearly guarantee you that the AI is going to come out and they're going to score at least 2 or 3 goals. So you need to get in and score some goals. And early on, we were able to do that through the Super Swede Olsen, who's grown really nicely. 81 overall now, I think. He's developed really well, and he's the only original member from our first season in League 2. And then just in the 10th minute mark, we get a little bit lucky here. And we see Fofana's pulled up for a foul, I believe. Yes, pulled up for a foul there on Olsen. I'm not sure there was too much in that. Lacazette steps up to take the penalty and does the business. The Frenchman has been in some really good goal-scoring form of late. Odyssey Edwards out injured, so his compatriot is stepping up to do the business. We see here just 20 minutes into the game, and Everton, like I said, they're going to score some goals. So even a 2-goal lead is not going to be safe this game. Gerard Moreno, he scores Everton's first goal of the game. I'm not sure what it is about that scenario, why it happens. We see Ramsey play Olsen back in there, and Maguire comes up with a good block there from Olsen's shot. Thilo there, Kera, he gets up for the header. Morales comes up with a good save, and then he throws it straight back out to Ramsey, and Morales makes up for his error, and it's 2-1. Kind of with these chances that we're missing, maybe it was a better option to try and roll Lacazette in there, but you see that's a really good save. I'm missing these chances, and I'm thinking to myself, am I going to get punished for this? See Duffy, the ball falls out to the Scotsman, and he hits it straight at the keeper, who makes a save for the cameras. And here we go, right before halftime. Everton's only had 2 chances. Beautiful ball across, lovely header. Sanchez, some nice footwork, and it's 2-2. Absolutely disgraceful. Renato Sanchez, he's a good pickup for the Toffees. And you see here, late in the game, after a really free-flowing first half, wasn't really any opportunities in the second half, and Sanchez, there it is, 3-2, runs over to celebrate with Rafa Benitez, who's in a bit of trouble in real life, I think. You can see the stats there. Expected goals are pretty even. But yeah, disappointing to be 2-0 up and give that lead away, although you kind of know that it's going to happen. There's certain things that happen in the game, and it just is what it is. It's frustrating, but we'll have to look to bounce back from that. Use it as a tool. Maybe I should have switched to a more possession-based game as we have a look. We're going to have a Europa League game here as we have a look at some of the other groups here. You can see Rangers doing well with Napoli in that group, Group E. We're on top with 2 from 2, and Hoffenheim leading Group H. And we play against Angers Postecoglou. It must have been fate that we got drawn against the only other Australian manager in Europe here. But we won't be taking it easy on him. We're going to want to get a win here, because a win here would almost certainly qualify us for the next round. And you see it's a really strong lineup there. They have Tommy Rogic in the midfield, and I took a few risks here actually when I named this squad, because we already had the 2 wins from the first 2 games. I felt that we could rest some of our starting 11 and keep them fresh for the Premier League on the weekend. You see Kyle Walker here getting a rare start this season. He charges into the box, and force a really good save. And then Delaney gets up for the header, gets cleared off the goal line, and Stubbs. That could be the absolute goal of the stave from the youth academy, falling down onto his left foot. Those volleys are so hard to hit. Really, really fantastic finish. You see the header gets cleared off the line and it's looping down. He just strikes it on the top of his left foot and you just see it up and above the goal and then curls back down. Maybe the goalie should have done better, but a fantastic hit. And we're 1-0 up. Move into the second half. Still in the first half, just after the half-hour mark. Walker once again causing the hoops all types of problems, and then ball falls to Odembele in the box there. A bit of a chaos ball, and 1-0 at half-time. Game we've completely dominated, even though we're giving a few of our not-so-regular starters a run. Taggart does well there to hold that ball up. Turns nicely. No one comes to close him down. Plays in Mitchell. Beautiful back heel. Taggart making that second run, and it's 2-0 up, and we're putting Celtic to the sword here. And that is the way the game would finish. 2-0 up against Postecoglou's boys. Really happy about that. Solid 2-0 victory. And that really all but will take us through to the next round. Depending on result between Real Betis and Bodo Glimt. But if Real Betis win that game, or even draw, with 3 games left, I can't see Celtic or Bodo Glimt catching us. If we have a look on the ladder, we're in 10th place. 3 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses, 14 goals for, 12 against. Leave us on 11 points. I wouldn't say that's a terrible start to the season, but not the best either. We're trying to finish up in a European place this season because you can't just rely on winning the FA Cup to get us into Europe, because that's obviously very difficult to do. We've been knocked out of the Carabao Cup, so we're either going to have to win the Europa League, finish in the top 7 spots, or win the FA Cup. And probably the most easy to obtain is finishing in 7th. You see here we're playing against Wolves. We've got Tyrone Mings, John Stones at the back, Morgan Gibbs and Paqueta in the midfield, Bellotti, Rossi and Traore up top. Bloody Diego Rossi, he's a bit like Locello. He always gives me really difficult problems. You see here early in the game, Ramsey holds the ball up well. Goes back to Ravella, who shoots from distance straight at Lafont in the Wolves' goal here. Looking to improve our record at McDonald Jones Stadium. I'm not sure what our win rate there is. We seem to keep clean sheets when we're away from home. Another shot straight at Lafont there as Adama runs up the sideline through to Rossi. Holds the ball up well. Plays to Paqueta, who's just stormed into the box, and absolutely nothing you can do about that. Nice break there from Wolves, and solid finish on the left foot from Paqueta. But 1 goal in 9 games for the Wolves midfielder. How is it that he scores his 1 goal in 9 games against us? You see Adama storm into the box there. Nice 360 turn for no apparent reason, and then just belts it into the near stick. And unfortunate for us, we are 2-0 down. Just after the hour mark, though, Ramsey would get himself into the box and he'd put it over from close range. And then Rossi would force a good save from Hugo Lloris in our goal. Barrios here. There's still just over 20 minutes remaining, so there's a chance for us to get back in the game. Olsen here, though, he would hit it, and Lafont would get down well to his left. You see Paqueta, he's gone down injured. Unlucky for him. Not much in that challenge there, and the score would finish 2-0 to Wolves. Disappointing result there in the league for us. Another loss. So now it's more losses than wins, and we're falling back down the ladder. Yeah, really disappointing, and you know we're going to have to look back to get back to winning ways here against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Like I said, we seem to do better away from home, so we should be reasonably confident. Ravella, what a strike that is from the top of the D there, and he kickstarts our game, and we are back in front, 1-0. And Lacazette, beautiful turn there, and 14 minutes into the game, we're 2-0 up, but we saw what happened earlier in the episode against Everton. 2 losses on the bounce in the league. And you see here, just after the half hour mark, Curtis Jones in the box, but we defend it really well for a change. Nice ball through to Olsen. Olsen through to Ramsey. Ramsey's through one-on-one with the keeper. He plays it across to Lacazette, and 3-0 up, and surely we're not going to throw this one away. Well, you'd like to think not, but you never know with the Jets. And still in the first half here, coming up to the 40th minute. Beautiful strike there. It curls just outside the post there from Ramsey. And still in the first half, great ball there from Lacazette and Ramsey. That's another great goal. 4-0 up. We're not losing this one from here. And we've run a muck, which is good to see after 2 disappointing results. You see here, Lacazette, two attempts for 2 goals. Really good performance. It wasn't anything really to show in the second half, unfortunately. That's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time.